Com.
Hey, we're back on the Good Morning Artesia radio show, and the Barking Guy and I were just talking about you. You had some of those Rotary Club pancakes on Saturday morning, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Were you the first one there?
I was not the first one there.
Okay.
But I was one of the first ones there.
Yeah, you were kind of early down there. But I drove down, got them. They were big, they were fluffy, they were delicious. The sausage tasted good, and so we were happy to participate, support the Rotary Club there in Carlsbad with purchase of pancakes, and they had everything well organized. I drove into the parking lot, and I was going to do the to go.
Yeah.
And as I rounded the corner in front of the cafeteria, there's a guy standing at the end there, and he's just waving at me. Come over, come here. So I pulled up over to him, and he says, how can I help you? I said, I'd like to buy some pancake breakfast. He said, great. Do you have any tickets? I said, no, I have cash. Will you accept cash? He says, of course we'll accept cash. And then he hollered out the number, and I mean within seconds, there was my breakfast. Boom, drove off, came back to Artesia. And so they were very efficiently organized. You ate inside, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Did they have some entertainment going on?
Not at that hour.
What? What was Aaron doing? I thought he was in charge of entertainment.
The entertainment comes later.
I think Aaron should have been there doing his stand-up act while you were there.
Well, we got a chance to talk.
Oh, okay. Good. So you did get to talk to Aaron.
Yep.
So, okay. Good deal. I did something yesterday I've never done that I can remember.
Not watch the Super Bowl?
I did not even turn the TV on. We watched a movie. Lana had not yet seen Ghostbusters Afterlife. I've seen it a couple times. So we watched the Ghostbusters movie yesterday afternoon. And then I read where Ivan Reitman passed away over the weekend. 75 years old. Ivan was the director and the producer of the first Ghostbusters movie and the second Ghostbusters movie. He was the executive producer of the Afterlife. His son directed the Afterlife movie. But Ivan Reitman, he was kind of like 70s and 80s, one of those comedic directors, producers. He produced Bill Murray's first movie, Meatballs. He obviously did the first two Ghostbusters movies. He worked with Harold Ramis, Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, that bunch, and was known for a bunch of movies that he did over the years, and passed away at the age of 75 over the weekend. So kind of a sad note. And his family owned I think he was from Czechoslovakia. His family owned a factory. His family was part of the corporate class and when the communists took over and started arresting that class of folks, they got out of there. They went to Canada first, and then they came to the United States. And so we may not have had that creative genius behind those types of projects back in the 70s and 80s had there not been communism in Eastern Europe. It's funny how those things, wind up happening that way. Speaking of communists, I wonder if the communists have shut down the truckers yet, or if the truckers in Canada are still carrying on their fight. I think they've come to some kind of an agreement up there. They opened up one of the bridges.
Yes, they did. The Ambassador Bridge was opened.
I bet you've driven across there a few times.
I even biked across it.
Oh, really? Okay. Not in the winter, I hope.
No, it was the summer.
It was the summer.
It was called the Tour of Lake St. Clair.
Okay.
And what they did was you started it in downtown Detroit. You went across the Ambassador Bridge. You went up the Canadian side.
Mm-hmm.
It was 110 miles.
Okay.
You stayed overnight in Sarnia, which was where the Blue Water Bridge is, the eastern part of the Blue Water.
Mm-hmm.
You went across the Blue Water on Sunday, and you went down the American side.
Back to Detroit.
to Detroit.
Okay.
And you went through the points
Okay.
as well. You went down Jefferson.
I bet that was a pretty ride.
It was a pretty ride.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like what the truckers have done is they've agreed to kind of pull out of the neighborhoods, focus their protest around the Capitol building, the government building, and not honk horns in neighborhoods and stuff. And but I think the police used a little bit of force to get the bridge opened up again. And
I
stuff
believe
like
they
that.
did. Plus, the mayor of Windsor was, he was directing his police,
Yeah.
his city police, to make arrests, and they did.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting to see how that's all shaping out. You know, a lot of people comparing the Canadian truckers protest to some of the other protests, but the Canadian truckers are singing the Canadian national anthem. They're flying the Canadian flag. They're pro Canada. You know, they're not.
Yes, they are.
They're not very happy with the prime minister, of course, but
No.
But they love their country. They're proud of their country, and they're not trying to tear their country down.
No, they're not.
So that's why I get a little perturbed at some of the media comparisons or lack of comparisons to some of the other protests that have happened the last couple of years.
And these libs, they said, "We'll slash the tires of the trucks."
There was this commentator on CNN that did say that. You know, they said you should slash the trucks, drain their fuel, and then tow the truck. You know, get the trucks out of there, which shows they have no understanding at all how a truck works. You got to have fuel and you got to have air in the tires, or they ain't moving.
That's right. They don't understand.
No, they're idiots. They're idiots.
That's why we call it the Clinton News Network.
That's true. That's true. Anyway, we'll see what happens with the truckers. I mean, it's so frustrating. Social media shuts down any groups that try to organize these crowdfunding type sites.
Yeah, I
try
heard
to
one was hacked.
that steal all the money. I mean, the banks decide that they're going to. Anyway, it's very frustrating to watch how the Canadian truckers are being treated compared to other protesting groups that have happened in the past few years. Nobody is doing any kind of an audit at all of anything that Black Lives Matter organization has done with all their money. But a few folks gather together and do a GoFundMe for the truckers in Canada. And, oh, no, we're going to take that money and we're going to give it to the people we think the money should be given to. And it's just, the hypocrisy in it is just amazing. Well, let's talk a little Bulldog sports. Barking Guy is here. Where would you like to begin?
We'll start with boys basketball. Lovington 57, Artesia 55. The would-have-been winning three-pointer by Diego Wesson was too late. Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
I mean, a half a second. And I knew it was going to happen because I was running camera, and they passed it to him down in the corner, and then I heard the buzzer, and then he finally got clear because there was a Lovington player that had leaped up in front of him. And when the player finally cleared and he took the shot, the buzzer had sounded. So it was good. The shot was good. It would have been the game-winning bucket, but it was just a half a second too late.
Yep, and on the girls' side, it was Artesia 62, Lovington 30. Lauren Wagner got another double-double with 18 points and 14 rebounds.
She's really come on strong the last few games.
Yep, and Hattie Harrison, she also had 18 points.
She's come on strong in the last couple of games, too.
Yep.
Yeah.
And get this, the sisters, Coda and Kimber Beltran, were in double figures each with 10 points.
Yep. And Coda got a couple of more threes.
Yepper. And bowling, we placed second in the state. Football.
Second in the state?
Yep, second.
I wonder how many pins they missed by.
I don't know. I don't know. But football, Zayden Lopez, he signed a letter of intent to play college football for the Nittany Broncos.
Well, good. That's a good place to go.
Yep, congratulations to him. And our band sweetheart was Audrey Vello.
She was. Yep.
Yep, don't forget, Election Day in Artesia is March 1st. If you live within the city limits of Artesia, make sure you vote.
That's right.
Also Tuesday, Pack the Pit Night. We got a hamburger fry, and that's the last day to buy tickets for the golf cart.
Yep. I think they're drawing for it
They're drawing for it
tomorrow night. Yeah.
Tomorrow night. Got some this week in old time radio history.
Okay.
Today.
Oh, before you get into that, I saw a headline, and I don't know if I've already deleted. I think I've already deleted the email. Somebody out of Detroit, longtime radio guy in Detroit, passed away. Let me see if I can look that up, because I thought of you since you were grew up there.
I grew up there, and I know some of these people. Of some of these people.
Yeah, let's see if I can find that, because I think I already deleted the email. Complain, make the best commercials. No. No. That's not it. I'm sorry, barking guy. I thought I had it here at the tip of my... Let's go to the news. Let's see if it's in the news. No. Grant money. Oh, wait. Frank Beckman.
Yeah, the name doesn't ring a bell.
He, longtime WJR Detroit host Frank Beckman died Saturday night. He was 72 years old.
Yeah, WJR at one time had the Tiger games on.
Okay. Well, he worked there for 48 years at WJR. So, he had vascular dementia and passed away 72 years old. But he'd been at WJR for 48 years. So I didn't know if that was somebody you remember listening to or have heard of
No.
out of that area, because it sounds like he'd been there a while.
Yeah.
So,
Well, 48 years, that would put them in the 70s.
mm-hmm.
And at that time, the only time I would listen to WJR would be the Tiger games.
Okay. So if he wasn't on the crew for the Tiger games, you probably
No.
wouldn't have heard him.
Ernie Harwell and George Kell.
Ernie Harwell. Is he still around, or has he passed on?
I don't know.
He got to be, if he's still alive, he's got to be up there in years.
Yeah. That's who
Now,
was up.
he's the one that actually invented the phrase, what was the one that everybody attributes to Harry Carey? But he was the one that kind of came up with it there. Ernie Harwell. He passed away in 2010. He was 92 years old when he passed away. Play-by-play, 55 seasons, 42 of those with the Tigers. He was ranked 16th on the list of top 50 sportscasters of all time by the American Sportscasters Association. He started out with the Atlanta Crackers in 1943. Then he went to the Brooklyn Dodgers in 1948, the Giants in 1950 when they were in New York, the Baltimore Orioles in 54, and then the Tigers in 1960. And he did 1 year with the California Angels in 1992. But the rest of the time, he was there. What was it that there was a phrase that he used to...
I don't know. I don't remember.
He did the shot heard round the world. He called that one. The Giants' third and final game of the 51 National League tiebreaker series ended with the pennant-clinching shot heard round the world. He broadcast 2 All-Star games, 2 World Series. What was it that he was a...
Yeah, 68 was one of them.
Yeah. Let's see. Broadcasting style. He was... that one is long gone.
Yeah, a home run.
Yeah. The Tigers need instant runs. This is KSVP Artesia. We'll be back.
News this hour.